good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year to all of you. We haven't had a chance to meet since it's been 2018. Hi, Jeremy.
Good.
Nice to meet you again. And of course, hi,
David.
I just wanted to share with you my views on the color Heartwood. Well, to start with, I think it's a really nice, warm color, which I feel when people get to their homes and when they use it in their homes, they'll always feel very comfortable. They'll feel that they've cut away from the noise outside. It'll feel like a sanctuary that they're entering. And I like the fact that it has an inherent warmth in it, which given the, excuse me, the times that we live in, these very confusing times that we live in, you know, it's kind of nice to be in an environment, or you can create an environment which has the kind of warmth that this color does offer. It's a very interesting, I think there's a gray and a pink mixed, am I right?
That's right. Yeah.
In saying that, because in different lights actually it plays differently,
Quite differently, yeah.
which is very interesting. And any more thoughts that you'd like to share on it, I'd love to hear.
You're absolutely correct, Farhan. We love to come to your home, to paint your homes in the warm hardwood color. We allow us opportunity. I believe that it really represents warmth, and a home painted with that palette will do very well for the family to snuggle in, to create memories together, and also the oasis, calm place to come back to.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, in a way, warmth is one of the key words for this year, because it describes, of course, the types of colours that we're talking about, warm colours. But more importantly, it describes how you want to feel, right, when you sit in that space. And it gets people back to this idea from the heart, which is why also we use Heartwood as a name as well. So hopefully we can help people rediscover the warmth of their homes through this year.
I was just wondering, David, I think you're possibly the person I should ask. Are there any other colors that complement, any other complementing colors in this with this Heartwood color that we have out today?
I think that you've seen in the presentation by Jeremy, the hardwood color is the base color that we have. So the color of the moment that reflects the zeitgeist of the moment, the mood of the moment of the people, unpredictability. But within this base color, there are 4 different versatile palettes we can choose from for different variations of this basic shade.
Because what matters in the end is that we can talk about colours and what colours we think are trending. What's very important is that you and everybody here can find what's right for you, for your home. So some people are quite colour confident and they can do that, others less so. The palettes are especially good for people who are a bit less confident, so just you can use the palette as it is, right, or experiment with it so you can get the trend and align it to your own personal taste, just like what you do when you decide what to wear or right, anything else. Yeah.
Well, I guess what to wear then when we design movies,
yeah,
I guess, and when we're doing movies, and especially when you're playing a character, I think a character can only really come alive through some form of inspiration. Yeah. So what according to you would make Heartwood come alive?
I think that Farhan, Heartwood is inspired from a theme, Welcome Home. I think for you, particularly a famous celebrity, it's even more relevant. The home you come back to as an oasis for you to step back and relax. As life gets faster and our world gets faster changing with our digital devices, we need to take time to step back, to relax, to recharge. That's right. Yeah, and our home needs to be a place where we can relax and turn down the noise, so to speak, switch off the machines, and to recharge.
Well, I couldn't have said it better, David, because, eventually, after all, home is really not a place. Yeah. It's a feeling. So I think the Heartwood captures this feeling really, really well for this year.
Well, yes, as you all said, yes, home is not a place. Thank you so much for sharing that. And now I would request you all to kindly release the color feature book for the year. Can we have the color feature book joining us on stage? Can we have a big hand for the color feature book, everybody?
Farhan Saab, what does the colors role plays in your life?
what does the role of color play in my life?
Plays in your life, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's really depending on what your mood is, of course. But everything around us that we create, especially for ourselves, has some element of color in it because you choose for it to make you feel a certain way every time you experience it or you look at it. So be it your home, be it your car, be it the clothes that you wear, be it when you're designing a set, you know, there's always an emotion that goes behind it. And you're celebrating that emotion within you, and that color is, I think, a manifestation of what that emotion means to you and what that object means to you.
Thanks.
Farhan, looking absolutely handsome. We are loving this new look of yours. Which movie is this for?
I'm loving your new look also. Really? Well, this is, I can't really speak about it too much right now, unfortunately. But it is some kind of work in progress that's going on. So hopefully at some point we'll talk soon about that.
So if I could ask you to just use the mic.
Can you use the
Thank
mic, please? Huh?
Tell us more about this association and what really inspired you to get associated with it.
I genuinely do feel, I mean, I will absolutely answer your question, but it's been about 6 or 7 years now since this association of Dulux and myself we've been together. And the reason I think it's working is because there is a certain, from my end at least, there is an absolute trust in this brand, what they represent, the quality that they stand for, the fact that when they promise a certain deliverable to a consumer or to a client, it's always done absolutely the right way. And when you work in film, I mean, that is what you're always endeavoring to do. You know, when you're making a film or writing a song or performing on stage, you want to satisfy the person who's paid to come and watch your film or to listen to your music. And to me, they represent quality in the highest form. They represent commitment to what they do in the highest form. And which is why I've always felt exceedingly comfortable and thankful at the same time that they haven't yet replaced me with somebody else.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi Farhan. Yeah. I wanted to know what's your favorite color that suits you, like, for the rooms and for your home.
Ma'am, am I not looking wonderful in this color that I'm wearing today?
The one that is now
Right now,
launched.
this? Isn't it nice?
Cannot you put that color that you cannot use it on your walls. On your walls, I'm talking.
Why?
about,
Of course
like,
you can.
Our house.
I've
the
been
one
to-
that is launched. It has
G.
No, you're talking about your coat color.
You asked me which color do I like, no?
Yeah.
Huh?
Which color do you like in your home?
Oh, at home?
Yes.
Well, I mean, really, this is, we are here to celebrate the color of the season,
Yeah.
which is heartwood. And in all honesty, it's a very interesting color. Maybe in this light, unfortunately, you're not being able to see it the way you should be seeing it. But it's a really interesting mix of grey and pink. And I do have a lot of grey, actually, in my house. I do have a lot of wood in my house. And this color genuinely does go very nicely as a blend with all those elements and those little things.
And how's your journey been with Dulux?
Sorry?
How's your journey been?
As I just answered the gentleman who asked the question before you,
I think
it's...
for
Sorry?
2 years I have been your brand ambassador for the second.
6, 7 years.
It's been about 6 to 7 years
Yeah.
now.
So how's your journey about?
It's been wonderful. I mean, I have absolutely no reason to complain whatsoever, and I just keep hoping that they have no reason to complain either. So that's what it is.
Thank you.
So a gentleman behind wants to ask a question.
हाय फरहान इससे थोड़ा हटके एक सवाल है आपकी जो सीरीज आई थी अमेज़ॉन पर इनसाइड एज जो आपने प्रोड्यूस
Acha, sir, before you ask that question, we are here to celebrate color. Let's celebrate color. Let's not move out of this hatke. Let's celebrate the sukoon ka rang.
जैसे नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन क्या उसकी नया सीजन आने वाला है और क्या आप भी किसी वेब सीरीज में कभी नजर आएंगे क्योंकि आजकल बहुत बड़े बड़े
जी,
एक्टर्स
मैं पहले जो सवाल आपने पूछा था उसका जवाब दे देता हूँ कि इनसाइड एज का सीजन 2 डेफिनेटली बनेगा. That is work in progress. Or will I be in any web series or not? That remains to be seen. We'll discuss that at some other time if that's okay.
थैंक यू
Thank you.
All right, do we have any more questions? Anyone? All right, there's someone here.
Hi, Farhan. I would like to ask that Heartwood.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, Farhan, I would like to ask that Heartwood is representing the rawness, serenity, along with the feeling. How would you describe in your creative power? Because you're very good at it. and your association, of course, and that you are representing today. The feeling, the mood that has caught it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, over the years we've done, there have been different colors. In Colors of the Year, we've had gold, once a similar kind of shade of gold. Then there was denim as well. And they represented different things. I think what is very nice about this color is that it represents, to me, a certain earthiness, which I do like very much. And I think it is a time in the world, given everything that's going on, that people really need to find a certain grounding, find a certain rootedness, find some peace, you know, reconnect with the environment around them. And to me, it represents all those things. You know, there's a certain inside-outside feel to this color, but yet at the same time, it's not fiery. You know, it's kind of cool. It's serene, and I think the right word would be it would help you create a sanctuary. I think that's really the nice word for it.
Very good, well spoken.
हाय फरहान, हाल ही में एक कॉन्सर्ट हुआ था जहाँ पर एक लेडी ने कंप्लेन किया था और आपने रीट्वीट भी किया था कि इसकी मतलब वुमेन सेफ्टी को लेकर आपने कहा था कि इसकी जांच होगी. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आप कितने, क्योंकि नहीं रहा जा सकता क्योंकि आप परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो किस तरह सिक्योरिटी की चीज़ें आप ध्यान देंगे आगे जो.
जी थैंक यू, ये सवाल आपने मुझसे पूछा क्योंकि उसी रात मतलब एक काफ़ी लंबी मीटिंग हुई थी ऑर्गेनाइजर्स के साथ और हमने मतलब जो भी डिसीजंस लिए जाने थे या प्रिकॉशंस लिए जा सकते हैं. There is that much prevention that is possible. If somebody really is in a mood to misbehave, they will end up doing it, unfortunately. But we did have a very long meeting regarding security. If somebody needs to complain, if they are uncomfortable, you know, they can be just asked to put their hands up, wave out to a security person, call them. और उसके बाद एक और concert हुआ है उन्हीं organizers के साथ और उसमें कोई बिल्कुल दिक्कत नहीं हुई किसी भी लड़की या किसी भी औरत को. So it seems to have worked with them, but and hopefully it will remain that way as we go forward.
So what is the market share of Dulux, if you can help us out?
Well, we are in a silent period now because, so it's something I can't reveal because in a couple of days' time, we're going to be sharing the quarterly results. So you don't mind, I can't share that information. Okay. Thank you.
फरहान, एक और सवाल है मेरा, इससे थोड़ा अलग है. डॉन 3 के बारे में क्या अपडेट है? आपने कहा था कि आपकी स्क्रिप्टिंग हो जाएगी, सारी चीज़ें तो आप अनाउंस करेंगे. कब हमें उसका अनाउंसमेंट सुनने के लिए मिलेगा?
जब जवाब आपको मिल भी चुका है तो आप सवाल क्यों पूछ रहे हैं?
तो क्या अपडेट है, क्या उस पर क्या?
बिल्कुल वही है जो आपके पास है पहले से.
Farhan, what's your take on the Consumer Protection Bill 2018, which says that if a celeb is found representing a misleading ad, he or she can be fined up to rupees 50 lakhs and also imprisoned? Do you think it's a bill in the right way, in the right direction?
I think it's still not passed. It's something
it's
that
still
they're
not,
hoping
it's
to.
just a bill, it's not a law.
But I do feel, and I've always felt this, I don't know, I'm not qualified to speak about quantum of punishment and stuff. But I do feel that when people represent something, it is important to do your background research to figure out whether the company, the brand, the product is something that is going to benefit people in some way. You know, especially if you're going to go around and tell them that it's going to benefit you. So I do believe in doing background checks as a celebrity with any company, you know, that I choose to associate with. And I think that's important to do. Saying which, it's also happened with me in the past where I have been associated with a company which was very well reputed, but that product that they put out, somehow people didn't enjoy and didn't expect, but then I don't know how I could be held responsible for a bad product. You know, so there are fine lines, and people will need to figure out, and I guess time will tell how those things play out. You know, we may have people who get away, we may have some scapegoats, you never know. You know, it could go both ways. But if it forces celebrities, not only in film, but be it sport, be it in any other thing, to put in more effort to do their homework and to figure out if this is legit, so to speak, then that's a good thing, if that happens. Well, that doesn't matter now.
Farhan, good evening to you. And Happy New Year to you.
Oh, Happy New Year. Sorry.
Farhan, many actors, popular actors are endorsing paint brands. Mr. Ritik, Mr. Shahrukh, and actresses also. आप भी कर रहे हैं. खरीदे कौन सा?
Dulux ना भाई. ये कैसा सवाल हुआ?
How to choose for the consumer? Like so many people.
Listen to me.
And be blind and.
That is up to you. You want to be blind? I'm not telling you to be blind.
About the consumers.
No, so you go now. You can. You meet people, research, find out what suits you, find out where you can get it. These people, Dulux, offer you the best quality that's possible for you to get. That's what they are promising. That's what we are promising. Beyond that, if there's anything that you would like to do, that's as a consumer, no one can force you to do anything. Yeah?
One more question to you before I ask to David. David, how do you plan to put across this across your portfolio to Indian consumers?
Well, we have now launched the color of the year, Heartwood. So right after this, you'll go on our website, which is accessible to the public, www.dulux.com, India. And after that, we'll be reaching out to our painter base and also interior decorators ID around the country. So and also when you go to the shops, we will have some decals as well to talk about the color of the year. Yeah.
Farhan, Excel Entertainment, you're still associated with it. Fukre did really well.
Yeah, don't say I'm still associated with it. It's my company. Huh. Yes.
Fukre did well. Your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm exceedingly happy that the audience received the film the way that they did. I'm very happy for Mrig, who worked very hard to put that film together. And just the fact that people have enjoyed it the way that they have. You know, there's one thing that a film does well, but really, I mean, from the reviews of the film to the audience word of mouth on that film, and then, of course, eventually the box office, all of it has been very positive, very healthy, and like my deepest gratitude to all the people who went and watched it in the theaters.
What next from your Excel?
The next film that will release will be Gold, which will release in August. Zoya has started shooting a film, I'm sure you're aware of that, a couple of days ago. So that's the other one. And then, of course, there's many other projects in development.
Thank you, Farhan. Want to see you more and more in the coming year.
Thank you very much.
फरहान, आपकी फिल्म रईस, आपकी फिल्म जो रईस थी, आपने जो प्रोड्यूस की थी, रईस और काबिल जब रिलीज़ हुई थी बॉक्स ऑफिस पर, दोनों को नुकसान हुआ था थोड़ा बहुत, दोनों बड़ी फिल्में थी. अब एक बार फिर से पैडमैन और पद्मावती में क्लैश होने जा रहा है. किस तरह से देखते हैं कि दो बड़ी फिल्मों को अवॉइड करना?
मैंने रईस के टाइम पे बहुत जवाब दिए थे इस सिलसिले इस मामले में. अब आप पैडमैन और पद्मावती के प्रोड्यूसर से पूछिए.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. On that note, we come to the end of this evening. Thank you, Farhan, for being a part of this. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, David.